on the live stream. Look at that. Here we are. It's a miracle of nature, everybody. God damn, what a fucking day I've had. You're not going to believe me. I know everybody has fucked up days, and when you think you have an exceptionally fucked up day and you go to tell people about it, they're like, that was a shitty story, and it's not even nearly as fucked up as my day was. Well, we know that already. We do. And see, I got everything set, and then Gen X mom comes over, and she starts doing these things. And I'm supposed to press these fucking buttons right here. You see this? This is something, where was it? I don't know what the fuck all this stuff is. I am not pressing all these buttons. All right, I'll press one. Oh, I see. Whoa, holy shit. How do I pick one? You think this is the stuff I'd have done beforehand? Fuck it. That looks all right to me. Whatever, I don't care. All right, so if you don't like the way I look, fucking hang up. Go someplace else. That's all I got to tell you. All right, so we there's no way we're going to cover everything tonight. This is not going to happen. We could be here for 6 hours, and I'd never, ever, ever be able to get through all the shit that that happened today. That wasn't my fault, and yet I'm the one who get yelled at. But there's notes, man. There's powerful things in here. New things have come to light. And then at the very last second, right before I'm ready to go, I mean, I'm literally ready to click on. And normally, right before I'm going, I got like 3 minutes left. You guys are all in here. You're talking. You're hanging out. You're getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting all psyched up. I'm taking my super chicken sauce. And my wife comes over and she starts going, did you see the video of that guy with those alligators? Did you see that was really good? Because I was thinking that maybe if we ever went to Florida, we should stop. What's it called? Gatorland? And I look at her and go, are you fucking kidding me? There's like 90 seconds left and you want me to talk about fucking alligator videos. Oh, that's right. You're going on. Have a good show. Tits up. And then she walks away. This is literally the first night that didn't happen. The first fucking night that didn't happen. And you know what happened? Right before I'm getting on, I got a Mac, and I have my toolbar, you know, the little thing with all the icons in the bottom of it. Somehow I slung it over to the other screen where between the sheets are with Allie and Liz, and I can't get it back. So I'm over there, and I'm going, fuck, it's over there. There's like 30 seconds left, and I'm like, I can't move it. So I call Allie, and I'm like, okay, let's just get the show on the road. And she goes, what are you doing? I said, well, the bar went over to the other side. It's not here. She goes, you can move that? I said, I don't know if I could move it. I did move it. I slung it over there. It's not on this screen. It's on that screen, and I have to keep looking over there to get my stuff. She goes, well, that's really interesting. Let me see if I can move. I can't move mine. You know, if I could move mine, I could probably help you move yours back. Let's just move mine. And then I was like, can you shut the fuck up? She's in my ear. I'm like, shush. I'm trying to start the show. Who gives a shit about the fucking bar? Well, I just thought I could help you. If you're like, oh, my God. You know, between Allie and Gen X Mom, you know, the words of the philosopher from Bodfish, Iceman, come to mind. Chicks, man. Chicks. Just tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I cannot be the only guy on the fucking planet that goes through dumb shit like this. Now, I realize if you're sitting with your chick at this moment, you're not allowed to say yes. I know at this very moment, you got to look at your girl and go, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't have that problem with you. Here you go. It's a cheers, baby. Well, no, we good. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking. He's wrong. I have no problems with you. I get it. You're sitting with your chick. You're not allowed to be honest right now. That's fine. Don't be honest. Go lie to yourself. Lie to her too. But I'm not fucking wrong. I cannot be the only dude blessed with this hypocrisy in life to where when you're talking to them, you're supposed to know everything going on in their world, but when they're talking to you, they don't have to know shit. They don't care what's going on in your world. You're just supposed to be paying attention to them. Fuck. Sorry. All right, Brian Hansen. Hi from Indiana, over-the-road trucker driver here. Please have a drink for me. Since I can't out here on the road, Brian, I will drink shortly. To be honest, I should have been drinking all fucking day. Now, I don't want to start shit. You know when somebody says that, they're going to start shit, right? I don't want to start any shit, but I don't want to start shit. I wasn't going to say nothing, but I don't want to start no shit. But let me just talk. I'm going to just say something here. I don't want to start no shit, but I'm about to start some shit. All right. Oh, yeah, it's my grandpa used to say that anything that comes before the word but is usually full of shit. How the fuck am I supposed to do this goddamn albatross dinosaur upside down motherfucking thing here? What does that say? What does that say? Stop doing that, you piece of shit. Motherfucker, communist bastards made these things in China. All right, so anyway, they didn't. This is a good American product. All right. I did not make the Facebook program today, and I'm not trying to start a war between Facebook and YouTube. I'm not. I did miss their show. I did not miss this show. I did miss the Facebook show. I will admit that freely. And it has nothing to do with one group or the other. But I want to tell you something, and I can describe it in pictures, and maybe this will become a clear sight for all of you. As I see Mrs. Ford Romy go by, Phil went in there, Gilbert's here, Two Bear, Sheena D's, Allie's in here with swinging her blue wrench. Thank you very much. Richard Lagren stopped by. Michelle Glass. KG Texas, $10. Getting it in a bit before Mrs. Goat T shows up and she don't know I send money for whiskey. Don't tell her. You're okay. It's okay to keep secrets from your wife if you're spending your money with me. That's no. It's in the rule book. So we can go talk about that in Mark chapter 17 in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's a biblical thing. Yeah, pictures is the best way to do this. So let me try. Let me get one quick thing out of the way. Before we start putting money in the jar, we all know that Mrs. Fort Watton's lovely peaches always go in the jar. Perfect ass-shaped peaches as ever. But we always have a new $2 whore. So Two Bear has been our $2 whore before. No surprise there. But he's also been a $2 whore with just his icon, just his logo, just the Two Bear. Remember the little ice cube looking thing? Well, tonight we thought we'd do it a little bit different. Yeah, there's Two Bear in all of his splendor and glory. And Two Bear is going to be our $2 Chuck, $2 whore tonight for realsies. Not just his icon. That beautiful mug is going to be pressed up against Mrs. Fort Watton's ass-shaped peaches all fucking night long. So, just letting you guys know, that's what we're starting with. So when you see that face go in there and you're squinting, you're trying to figure it out, it's Two Bear. Yeah, Two Bear is the man. He's the guy. So also I was instructed by our service department to remind people that the girls, if you would like to be a $2 whore, This whole advertisement sounds wrong. I can't believe you guys talked me into this because you don't have to pay to be a $2 whore. In fact, you don't even get the $2. So really you get nothing. But if you want to be a $2 whore, you're supposed to email Allie at Gen X Talks with a picture. All right, I'm taking that down. We can't advertise. Would you like to be a $2 whore on Jenna? It's for the face. It's just the face that drops in the jar. You're not, come on. God, grow the fuck up. Just relax. It's something, they talked me into it anyway. All right, so let's start at the beginning. I took off early this morning. You guys know. Now, this is the part that's confusing. So just hang on to the picture, but listen to me for just a minute. In fact, let's go back to my stunning, glorious, beautiful face for the moment. Let's start here. Can we all start here? Thank you. You guys know. You guys are fans of the program. You guys are aware that Gen X mom's mother passed away in April. And it was a trying time. We went through some stuff. You guys went through it with us. There was a lot of curves in that one, but we still coping, going through it. But you also know there's a house down there that needs to be dealt with at the family. We've talked about that off and on more than one occasion, have we not? Yeah. So I'm going to try to say this in the most simplistic way possible. There's the three children involved. With my wife, Gen X mom, is one of them. I have a brother-in-law there, and I have a sister-in-law on my wife's side. Not the one that my brother-in-law is married to. The other one. Anyway, so they're typical siblings, and they argue, fight, and bump heads, and stuff like that. So in the midst of all this, the house is kind of being neglected. And it's like, it's not really a who's pointing at who, is that there's one person who's just kind of like, yeah, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Fuck off and who cares? And my brother-in-law is the elder statesman of the group. He's supposed to be running the show kind of haphazardly. And, kind of like, sometimes you get the feeling that my brother-in-law is running the show like, yeah, fuck it. That sounds good. Go ahead, do that. Yeah, let me know how that turned out. Fine. And then sometimes he gets in. He's like, fuck, I'm sinking my teeth as you motherfuckers made me come down there. I'm going to come down there. But in the meantime, I go by and just to make sure the pool is full of water and nobody's broke into the house. I drive over the hill every now and then, just check shit out. You guys know this. We've talked about it because she's passed away. Do you know this is what I posted on Facebook. Okay? I said, listen, you guys, I know I was supposed to do 11:30 show. I'm not going to make it. I'm very far from home right now. I'm checking on in Gen X mom's mother's house, and I got to do some stuff. And most of you would know what's going on. You're like, hey, you got to check some shit out. And you guys know this. Do you know that there was paragraphs that I had to delete on Facebook because people said, "Oh, I hope your mother-in-law is okay. I hope she's doing well. Is she all right? Is there an emergency? What's going on with Gen X mom's mother?" I'm like, where the fuck have you people been for like the last 5 months? I started typing, she passed away, dumbass, like 4 months ago. And you know this, you guys know this. We've talked. It's not like I kept it a secret from Facebook. It's not like I didn't tell anybody. They know this. This is the group that's like, well, we're just as much part of as Bottom of the Glass Nation is. We know shit too. We're part of the family too. We know everybody's name. We know what's going on. I'm like, you fuckers just proved you don't know shit. It was on both channels. It was on both Facebook pages. I had to delete shit going, God, you do not make yourself sound this stupid. You cannot be. Now, some people knew, a few did, but the majority of people were like, what are you doing fixing down there? Is your mother-in-law nice? You know, does she make you cookies and shit? Does she at least cook you dinner or make you a sandwich while you're down there? I'm like, hey, dumbass, she's passed away. Oh, shit, I didn't know that. How long have you been watching the program? A year? Fuck, dude. Seriously? This is how it started. Now, let's go back. The reason I went, I wasn't planning on going, is that Gen X mom had a bad dream. She woke up early in the morning, like in a panic, and she's like, "Things are wrong. You got to go check my mom's house. Something's wrong. I don't think things are right. Something's wrong." I said, "Okay, I'll go." So I left at 6 a.m. so I could get back for the Facebook show. I didn't make it. All right, I only had one job. Go down there, start filling the pool because their pool does not have an automatic fill. It's an older pool. And it was just fill the pool with water, check out the house, grab a couple boxes, come home. I looked, I said, no fucking problem, man. I'm in, I'm out. This will be a slam dunk. I'm done. No issue at all. So I get down there, and the first thing that happens is that I come around the corner of the backyard, fucking pool's green. And it's bad green. And I don't know if you can see it across there. The water line's really low. And I'm like, where the fuck is the pool guy? You know, now I know the pool guy doesn't fill the pool because you got to sit there for 2 hours and fill the pool. So I know the pool guy's not going to do that, hence why I'm down there. But he's supposed to keep the fucking pool clean. It's not supposed to be green when I show up. And there's a big pile of branches in the yard, like the gardener hasn't been there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So immediately I start the water in the pool, and I get going on stuff, and I take my fat ass over to Home Depot, and I get some chlorine. I start sweeping the pool. Now, there's a group message of my brother-in-law and his wife and my wife, and not the other sister. They don't talk anymore, the third sibling. But this group, and I'm like, okay, I'm down here. The pool's green. There's gardener shit around here. Somebody want to make sure we're okay. Immediately, my wife starts freaking out like this is my fault. And I go, what are you mad at me for? She goes, my brother was counting on us to keep this shit straight, and now he's going to know everything's fucked up. And I went, it's not our job to keep the pool green. That's you got a pool guy for that. I'm just supposed to fill it up every week or so. Well, we were supposed to check on it. We didn't check on it. I said, yeah, this does sound a lot more like I wasn't checking on it. I'm in trouble here. So I'm giving text messages and pictures as I go along. Her brother, my brother-in-law, is stone cold fucking silent. He doesn't say, let me know how it's going. He doesn't text me and say, good job. He didn't say shit. So I'm going about my stuff, and I realize the pump may have been damaged because it's been run dry. So I wait for the pool to get filled up enough where it's in the skimmer. I go over. I can hear the pump going. The motor's trying to go, but the pump isn't working. So I'm like, all right, it's all fucked up. Let me see if I can break it loose. Let me see what's going on here. So I'm going through all this shit. My wife is absolutely freaking out, and she's upset at myself. She's upset at herself, and she's hoping her brother doesn't text. Her brother hasn't chimed in and said a fucking thing yet. I've been there 2 hours, and that dude's being stone cold silent. I'm just going about my job. In the middle of this, she gets a hold of the pool guy. The pool guy says, I don't know what your problem is. You guys sent us a check and a note that says, this is the last time we're paying you. We don't need you anymore. The fuck out. Now, I mentioned there was another sister in this, right? That was, questionable. I guess she wrote the letter and said, piss off. We don't need you. I'm like, great. Did she do that to the gardener? Did she tell that to the electric company? Are we going to lose power here soon? We're trying to get this house ready for sale, and has she quit telling everybody this shit? I said, all right, fuck it. That's not my department. I got the pump working. I saved the pump. It could have cost them over $1,000 for the pump because of this stupid thing. I'm thinking I'm a fucking hero. I got the pool. No, look at this, because here's what was going on. You could see how low it was. Look how low that is below the skimmer. It needed to be up more than halfway up that hole, and it was way low, and it was way green. It was way fucked up. So I'm doing my job, right? And I'm getting this thing actually fucking looking blue on my way out the door. I'm thinking, all right, this is hero status. Now, keep in mind, I'm doing hero status stuff here. I got the pump working. I got the pools going blue. I got it all filled up where it's supposed to be. The house is good. I grabbed my boxes. I'm down the road motors. And I'm texting everybody. Her brother, my brother-in-law, stone cold fucking silence. Nothing. Not a fucking word. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I know my wife is pissed because she's like, I told you my sister was going to do this, motherfucker. I told my brother. I warned him. He's not listening. I said, whoa, okay. So then all of a sudden she's screaming at me and she goes, my brother's calling me. Click. I'm like, all right, well, fuck you too. Hang up. I'm driving home. I got an hour and a half drive home. I don't care. I'm in the clear. I didn't do anything wrong. In fact, let's keep in mind, who's the hero of this story so far? This guy. Yeah, this guy right here. So everything's going along famously in my mind. I let like 30 or 40 minutes go by. I'm tooling on down the road, and I give her a call, and she hangs up on me. And I get a text from her. I'm still on the phone with my brother. I'm like, fuck, wow. They got to be yelling or something. These guys, I don't know what's going on. I wasn't listening, but I just kept driving. I was going home, remembering hero. I saved the day. I figured everything out, got the ball in motion, got stuff getting handled. I got the boxes, the pool's looking blue again. The pump is fixed. Hero. I'm going home thinking this is great. So I go tooling on down the road here. Get my lies out. I'm going to get my lies out. Before I forget where I was at with this stuff and make sure I didn't miss anything in there. It was at the end of the day. So, yeah. So I go home. Now, she's done talking to her brother, and I walk in the front door. And she comes charging out of the office screaming at me. And I'm like, holy shit. At first, I thought she was mad at me, but then I realized I'm hearing this thing about her brother. She goes, my brother this, and I fucking told him, and I warned him, and he won't listen, and he did this. And she goes through this whole thing, and I let her go. I'm nodding at the front door. I can't even get in the front door. I'm nodding. Yeah, you brothers. Yeah. One with the fucking thing. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. She finally gets done, and I said, okay, what the fuck are you pissed off about still? She's raging, and she goes, I'm trying to tell him that he fucked up, that he did this. He tells me to calm down. Now I don't know if my brother-in-law is watching this or not. He's older than me. He's been married a little bit. Bro, if you're watching, I just got to ask you this. When in the history of the universe did telling an irate woman to calm down ever fucking work? Have you even heard a story of a dude coming into a bar and saying, the most amazing thing happened. I was home the other day and my wife was freaking out and I told her, calm down, little lady, and everything went well. Have you even heard a story like that? Has any man ever been able to pull that shit off even once? No. None of us. Never, never, never. And there, my brother-in-law, he just hang up the phone when he says, hey, you just need to calm down. And no matter what happened then, he could gently hang up the phone, and his life is just fine. I walked into a fucking hornet's nest. Forget hero status. Now it was Gen X mom versus all men, and I was caught in the crossfire. I'm telling you, I received her wrath for a good 45 minutes. And over what? First of all, I'm not the one who fucked up and trusted the wrong person, somebody I know that lives in Nevada. I wasn't the one who fucking told the irate lady to calm down, someone I know who lives in Nevada. I'm just a guy who was trying to walk around, fix everything, clean everything up, and put everything back in order. And oh, no. I was the one getting my ass handed to me. Let me help you out, bro. She did not calm down. I know that's going to come as a surprise to you. I'm sure your words, you're wondering, you're probably confused right now. Going, that didn't work? You mean my little sister didn't calm down after I Now, she heard me, right? I told her to calm down, and she heard me, so she still didn't calm down. Oh, that's weird. That's kind of funny, isn't it? No, it's not funny at all, and it didn't work. Remind me to push you in the pool next time I see you, and I hope it's green. So, moving on from that, that's how most of it went. And at some point, she comes along and she says to me, I'm going to fix some lunch. You want some food? And I said, yeah, it'd be great. And she says, how about a tuna sandwich? Oh, love tuna sandwich, yeah. And I said, how about can I get a glass of milk with that? She goes, no. I said, why not? She goes, because you're fat. I said, so? She goes, you can have a tuna sandwich or a glass of milk, but milk is just sugar and fat, so pick one. I said, what do you want me to drink? She goes, water. I go, water doesn't go with tuna. I don't want a water and tuna sandwich. So she goes, well, pick one. So I said, fine, give me the tuna sandwich. So I'm eating the tuna sandwich. I get all the way down with the tuna sandwich. I'm staring at the fucking water. I'm staring at this fucking water thing right here. I'm staring at this fucking thing. I didn't want it. I didn't want the water. I'm like, God damn it. So I'm sitting over here and do a little this. Do it again. She yells from the kitchen, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Cough a little more. She comes running around. She goes, you all right? I said, I just got a little right here. And she goes, well, drink some water. I said, no, I can't. She goes, drink some water. You got stuck in your throat. I said, give me a little milk. Give me some milk. So she runs in there. She gives the milk. She comes back, gives the milk. And I pound down the milk, and I get back on the computer. She goes, well, you all right? I go, yeah, I'm fine. She goes, oh, you motherfucker, you just wanted milk. And I said, well, you were already mad, so how much worse can this get? And I found out. So my brother-in-law fucking up was strike one. Me tricking her into giving me milk was strike fucking two. It was not a good thing. Now, strike three came about an hour before the show. And I want to ask you guys something. Honestly, I'm going to ask the men out there. This is for the husbands, but it can be for boyfriends too if you got a girl in your life. As men, I think most of us play stupid games with our wives that they don't know about. They don't even know we're fucking playing them, do they? I was thinking about this, and I wasn't going to expose, but it just came up, so I copped to it, and I just had to admit it. What do you mean you don't know what cop to it means? I said I copped to it. I copped to. You don't know what the term cop to it means? It means I admitted what I did. I copped to it like a police cop. You copped out. You copped to what you did. Come on, cop to it. Let me just tell me the truth. You really don't fucking know what I'm talking about? How do you millennials and Gen Zs watch this program and understand a fucking word I'm saying? How do you get by? Go look it up. Go Urban Dictionary. Just get the fuck out of here. Go look it up. I cannot do this with you guys. I got to continue my story. So, stupid games we play with their wives. It's funny because they don't even know we're playing. So they can't keep score, and they can't even try to win. And I'll tell you, I have many, but only one came up today. And this is where I got my strike three. So we have departments. I have a department of things that I'm in charge of. She has departments of things she's in charge of, and I don't fuck with her departments. She doesn't fuck with mine. That's kind of how it goes. Hers is buying stuff at the store. She resupplies the house with Kleenex, with groceries, with things. And so it's kind of funny. She runs around, and she's never out of her stuff. No. The kids, never out of their stuff. Every little thing. If I run out of deodorant, it'll sit there for 3 days unless I physically take it and throw it in her sink. If I throw it in her sink and it's sitting there, then she goes, oh, he must be out of this. Otherwise, she'll never know. She runs around checking everybody's shit but mine. So this is where we're getting to the funny part. When I run out of shampoo, and I use Head and Shoulders. I've used Head and Shoulders most of my life, mainly because I was a mechanic, and when you're working under a car and there's dirt and grease and transmission fluid and gutter water from when they drove through the gutter to get to the shop, everything comes out in your head. So I just always use Head and Shoulders. It worked really good for me, no problem. Now, when I run out of Head and Shoulders, she doesn't even know. She doesn't care. She could check it just the way she checks everybody else's. Does she check mine? Nope, not a fucking chance. And now, with everything else, I just finish something and I throw it in her sink. She sees it. She throws it in the trash. She knows we need it. Okay, we got that routine down. It only took 23 years, but we got it. All right. But the Head and Shoulders, I have a game I play with her. As soon as I run out, I start using her shampoo. And what happens is when she comes and leans over to give me a kiss, she smells my hair, my face as she leans in. And if it doesn't smell like Head and Shoulders, if it starts smelling like some fruity fucking strawberry, cherry, banana cream mess that she has flavored shampoo, then she knows that I'm out of my shampoo and I've now begun using hers. She just knows. So she walks across the room, and we have, the apps from Amazon and Alexa and stuff, and she goes, hey, put this on my shopping list, and she puts Head and Shoulders on the shopping list. And I hear her. She walks away, and she does that. I want you guys to know that I'm 6 for 6. I don't use it that often. We don't have to do that. When you run out of shampoo once every couple months or so, every 3 months, you get a big bottle. So about every 3 months, I wait. She kisses me and smells it, and she walks out of the room. And she orders it because she knows it's a training thing. She smells it, she orders it, she knows I'm out, and she hasn't missed one 6 times in a row. 6 times it happens and she smells on the first try. She's very astute. Yeah. So I'm doing that one today. So the same thing happens. Take a shower, get ready for the show, and no Head and Shoulders. I use her stuff. She comes by to give me a kiss, and she walks away. And she orders it loud because she walks away from me. And I said, 7. She goes, 7 what? And for some dumb reason, today of all days, I picked to tell her this game that I play with her on how she never, ever goes for my shampoo. I always have to play this stupid mind game where she smells my hair and then orders it, and I keep track, and I laugh every time that I pull this off and I'm successful. And I was 6 for 6. Now I'm 7 for 7. And she turned around and looked at me, and that was strike 3. I mean, if there was ever a time to head for the fucking hills, if there was ever a time to dial 911 for spousal abuse on a man, it was right about strike 3. Now, personally, I thought it was funny. Personally, I thought it was a delightful little marriage, playful game that we would like to enjoy and play. She didn't see it that way because she wasn't involved in the game other than she was an unwilling participant. That didn't seem to be okay with her. I even tried to slip back in. You do remember that I was the hero of the day today. You don't care? Okay, well, fine. Go back to what we're doing. That is how my day went from 6 o'clock in the morning to strike 1, 2, and 3, and everything I did in between and afterwards, because there was about an hour before showtime, was met with the most heinous glare on the planet. Now, I don't know if you guys want to judge me. I'm not sure if you should. I think you guys should be thanking me for giving you some insight. I think men out there will be mad that I've now broken part of the man code, because how many women just looked over at their guy and go, do you play fucking stupid games like that with me? You do that? Every guy had to, no, I don't do that. No, this guy's an idiot. I'd never play games with you like that. Inside, they're all trying to figure out how to write me an email and going, you fucked up. My wife's on to me now. Well, you know what? If my wife's on to me, your wife can be on to you. And we're all in the same fucking boat. So, can we finally get on with the goddamn show? Can I do some introductions? Can we say some shit now? Now that we've cleared the air and wasted 30 minutes of valuable time, I haven't had a goddamn drink. I haven't done anything successful here other than let you know how all of us arrived at this fucking moment in time. I'm going to drink. And Gen Z Kid's here. Bald-headed Gen Z Kid has arrived.
Ow, I just got cramp. Brian Hansen, $4.99, hi from Indiana, over-the-road trucker, truck driver here. Please have a drink for me, since I can't. Here you go, have a drink.
Thank you.
Good evening, General. That's you. Let's start the show off.
Well, you didn't say who it was.
Well, I'm going to get there.
Oh, do that. Okay.
Let's start the show off, 30 minutes later, on the right note. The night will get easier. That was from Jay Mayhew. And KG, Texas, $10. Your mic's in the way, your head's in the way. I kind of like getting it in before Mrs. Goat T shows up. She don't know I send money for your whiskey funds. Okay, but yeah, look at me. I'm bald headed. I'm rocking the buzz cut.
You guys did that to him.
I wear a hat all day now. Yeah, I'm actually not keeping it, but it's not bad. It's not horrible. I look like I'd rob a 7-Eleven or join the army, but it's hit or miss. So I just want to say, hey, I want to say thank you for babysitting my dad on this lovely Tuesday
The man they
night.
call Jay, member for 4 months. He yelled Facebook. Elizabeth Rojas, welcome back to Bear. Jay Mayhew, $1.99. And Ringo Satire's here for... You better fucking run, dipshit. Ringo Satire dropped in another $1.99. All right, so... Okay, I guess it's time to begin the show. Can we begin the program now? Can we have something meaningful? My life is over. My evening is already destroyed. So why not get drunk with you fine folks and just tell some more stories and lies? So now you're all caught up. You can't hear who? You can't hear him? Who gives a shit? Puffin? He wasn't worth listening to. I did, Mrs. Four. I just took a drink when no one was looking. Oh, man. I almost want to slow down. I did. Lion says, kick your pig. I'm going to kick this pig and get drinking. I don't know if you guys can relate to that shit, but that is a day in the life. I know it's boring shit. I know it's just average run-of-the-mill. I know everybody's got stories just like mine. John Mayhew, you turned my whole screen orange there. Thank you very much. John, $20. Cheers, General. Let's have a drink. By the way, go Tigers. Well, I'm not. I'll drink to Frank Tanana. You boys and girls don't know who Frank Tanana is, go look him up. Yeah. Okay. So, did Elizabeth Rojas call me handsome yet? Did she? Because I didn't see it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just trying to get through life here. I'm a simple man. I'm trying to accomplish simple tasks, and the world was against me today. Certainly was. Okay, so I wasn't trying to start a war with Facebook, but there's a lot of people who didn't know what the fuck was going on, pretending they did, all the way up until strike 3. So now you guys are all caught up. Oh, fuck you, Lionheart. Did someone say barn? I'm not telling the barn story. Shut up. All right, so I covered all this shit. Everybody just... the moral of the story is you're allowed to play games with your wife that she doesn't know about, but never tell her to calm down. Ever. I don't think there's ever going to be a way to do that. I did leave one little tidbit out, and I don't know if I should mention it. It was at the end of one of her screaming rants where I had just lost my mind. I didn't know what else to do. She clearly got the message that I wasn't fucking listening anymore. And she finally yells what all women yell. They get to one point, and they have many things they finish yelling with, don't they? But this one's typical. She runs up and gets right in my face. 2 inches. She goes, never mind. Just never mind. Now, I've had that happen before. I knew it was coming. She comes up, never mind. And I did something new for the first time today. I went, got it. Right in her face. I went, okay. She goes, what was that? I go, never mind has been activated. I will forget everything that you just said. And I walked away. Try that, guys. Okay, never mind is now activated. I've turned that feature on. Never mind. And then you walk away. They told you to do it. Yeah, she punched me. Right in the fucking gut. No. Whatever. I don't care. I'm tough. I can take it. Oh, my God. Can you even believe this shit goes on in the real world? Yeah, this is my life. Oh, what am I at over here? I did all some of these. All right, we're just going to do it again. Brian Hansen from Indiana. I already did that one. Jay Mayhew, good evening, General. I already did that one, too. I guess we'll just say them again. Oh, go to the top. Well, you leave the shit on there. Elizabeth Rojas says, yes. Twice now I'm handsome. Elizabeth Rojas called me handsome. Once Elizabeth calls me handsome, the show can officially begin. And you guys know that. That's how it works. Mrs. Ford Watton says, do not listen to his advice tonight. I don't know, Mrs. Ford. There's an army of dudes out there that need to hear this. You women have the advantage, you know. You do. So we have to stick together. And I gave up some information. I did. There's women that wrote that shit down and said, oh, the fucking husband's doing this shit. I'll watch for the games he plays. It's going to make it much harder on my brothers out there to do this shit, to get away with it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so where were we? Everybody's talking here. WWM says this guy needs to be president. Man, I can't run for any political office. Too many skeletons in my closet. I'd never pass any scrutiny at all, not even a little bit. It's better I just sit off in the wings and poke everybody as they walk by with a stick. That's much more fun anyway. Less responsibility. I hate fucks tells Mrs. Force. Sounds like he's on point tonight. I did not mean to make a political divide tonight, but if it happens, hey, that's on you people. Tori Randolph, Gen X mom, I think the general needs a punishment for his bad behavior. She's already treated me like shit the whole day. What else is there? You can top it off with a Gen X joke, a little levity. I could probably fix some things with Gen X mom. I remember one time I ran up to her and said, hey, she was mad at me. And I went up to Gen X mom and said, hey, are you prepared for the best sex of your entire life? And she looked at me. She goes, no. I said, all right. It's date night then. Get ready. She goes, that's not fair. And I said, hey, no takebacks. You see, because I asked about perfect, and I wasn't going to deliver perfect, so she never fucking mind. Gen X mom is now over on the microphone. Can we hear Gen X mom?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I think they can. Whole world, Gen X mom. Gen X mom.
Hello, everyone.
Whole world.
I have a $25 PayPal from Mrs. Ford.
Oh, can we just send it back?
Okay, well, I'll send it back then.
It's not going to be good for me. She's going to say something.
It says, to Dad for being such a hero today and saving the pool pump. We love you, General. Buy yourself something.
I knew the minute you said Mrs. Fort Watton, I knew it was going to be a good comment about me. I mean, I could feel it. I have a sense of these things.
I have another one.
Who's this one from?
$5 from Ian.
Okay.
Never mind gets stored in the section of our brain called the nothing.
But if you tell them, Ian says the never mind gets stuck. If you tell them never mind has now been activated, your wish is my command, and they'd be pissed.
I got something else.
Yeah.
My brother and sister-in-law have confirmed they are watching.
You're full of shit.
Nope, it's been confirmed. They are watching the show. They said for you to calm down. They said for you to calm down. Ha ha.
Yeah, that's going to work.
And that you are the hero.
All right. See? Now to be fair, you my brother-in-law owes me that one. He fucked up my day, and now he's trying to make it better by, now, everybody's fine. Just calm down. You're the hero.
I'm glad you deflected that. He's the one that did it. I'm the one that sent you down there.
Well, I did that out of love for you because you were having a bad morning. I had no idea you were going to turn on me so heinously.
I'm sorry.
It was just terrible. I mean, I did things out of love.
I lost my shit today.
You seriously did.
Oh.
And it's almost like when you were screaming at your brother about how fucking pissed you were that he wasn't listening to you, it just carried over to me like, my brother's not listening, so now I'm going to yell at you about him not listening. What the fuck does this have to do with me? What did I do wrong?
He's been married a really long time. He knows. I think he's just learned that. Just let her go. He just let me, and then it was like, are you done?
He shouldn't have said, calm down.
That's all right.
Oh, my God.
That's all right.
Oh, shout to the wife, happy birthday, brisket. I'm not sure what that means, but...
Hey, I got another $5 on PayPal.
Yeah, what'd you get?
From Christopher.
Christopher, yeah.
Says, hi, General, and fuck you.
All right, Christopher, fuck you too, my man. Thanks for the $5. I'll drink together. And you guys know some stories from Wild Bill once in a while, and it was something that comes to mind, and every now and then it pops in my head. He'd get in a crowd of people where he was going to start a fight. He's going to start some shit, and he would get really mad, and he'd go, fuck you. Not you, fuck you. And then you knew that was a, so. I don't know why I told you that story. It's kind of stupid and has no meaning at all. Well, now you know. I know, I'm getting props in there. Carlisle says, oh my God, you just got a sorry. Yeah, that's right. When you get to the level of husbandry that I'm at, you command apologies every now and then. Now, I can't snap my fingers and get one, but I can definitely turn this part on and get some movement in that area. Yeah, you've heard me. All right. Was there anything else to say? There was some important shit going on. All right, let's move over to back to pictures. We had some stuff in there. I can keep my notes over here. Got my pocket full of lies. We can keep that. All right, let's go back to the pictures. I had stuff to say, man. I had stuff that was in there. Oh, for God's sakes. So there's shit that gets put up by millennials. And I found one, and I drug it over to one of our pages. It was on Instagram or Facebook or something. And I put it up to have a discussion how stupid millennials were. And this is what it says. Now pay attention. This is what a millennial wrote to me, or said to me, and sent me this meme. Okay? Did you know the M in the McDonald's represents the first letter of McDonald's, which is M? I took it, and I posted it, and I said, can you believe one of you fucking idiot millennials sent me this? It was a DM off of Instagram. And do you know that the first 3 responses were like, no shit, that's true? And then someone said, you know what? The M actually looks like French fries too. I took it down. I said, I don't want to have this discussion for an hour. I thought you guys were going to jump on board and go, not me. I'm not a millennial who would think that way. I know fucking better. Don't talk about millennials that way. We're not all that stupid. The first 9 people were that stupid. The first 9 people agreed with it and had a fucking comment about it. I took it down. I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. All right. Let's go through, before we get to some fun stuff here, let's go through some of the headlines. You know that there's headlines that I don't open? Yeah. This one. I read this one today and did not open it. Yankees fan astonishes the world with his sausage trick. He's got a sausage in a beer. He's got I didn't even open the article. I don't fucking care. It's Yankees. It's Red Sox fan. Those motherfuckers on the East Coast, you guys are some weird fucks. Now, you know your teams don't win very much, so you sit in the stands, and you get real creative. You get creative with your food. You get creative with each other. But so much so that you make the fucking news. I didn't even open it. Don't even know what the trick was. Didn't even care. Then there was this beautiful one that I didn't open. The market is very, very close to a recession. No shit. Are you really? Like, we don't all feel that here on Main Street America? We don't look out the front door. We can't tell there's gas prices high. We can't tell that paychecks are low. We can't tell that everything's up with inflation. We can't tell that you hired 87,000 new IRS agents to come after us. We don't know these things. Remember the old adage, and you got to keep this in mind. A recession is when your neighbor has a problem paying his bills. A depression is when you do. Don't forget that. You got that one for free, America. You're welcome. All right. I think this is the last one. Ready? And this, I know you're going to be surprised. I know this is shocking. This is from a liberal town, a liberal county in a liberal state. You ready? I know you're going to be like, no, surely not. The district attorney says a shocking percent of criminal suspects that we released with zero money for bail have committed new crimes. This was the DA who's like, that's just shocking. I can't believe how many. Is anyone calculating this right? Is this true? Are you out of your fucking mind? How many dumbasses does it take to run your department? Is there any common sense? I mean, I'm just standing here with a glass of whiskey in my hand looking out my front door, watching my grass grow. That's the accomplishment of my fucking afternoon. And even I know better than this. God. This is not comedy. These are fucking actual things that I was scrolling through today. I'm like, no fucking way. This cannot be true. Jay Mayhew, another $20 for the whiskey, my man. I'm going to do it right now. Pour some in the good old Gen X dog's glass here and just rig it up to my, All right. So where was I? All right. So many of you know that we have been working on the hot sauce stuff. I don't think I have the old one. Maybe I do. Way down at the bottom. Look, let's see. Maybe this is one. Let me check. Okay, so you guys know that Scott Bartosh, big supporter of the program, really cool fucking guy. He has a company in Auburn, California, and he manufactures. He doesn't just buy stuff in boxes and bags and then just puts it in bottles. No. He cooks it there. He prepares it there. He's got kitchens there. He's got staff there. They do a fucking great job with stuff. And he makes these things. He sells them all over the world. Well, they sent us a bunch of samples, and we got a chance to pick some favorites out of them, the ones that we just really wanted to put our name on. And so you can see the label. That's the label. He just sent a generic label. Then he pulled a picture off of one of our website deals and used it. It was, just to show what he could do with that. And we got some of them back, and we turned in some mock-up labels. They were shitty designs that I drew with a crayon, but they kind of knew what I was going for here. So let me show you some of the stuff that's coming down the pipe. We got to turn in one more paper to one of his girls over there who runs an entire department on private label stuff. Once we get that going, I'm guessing we're just a couple of days away, and we can get some cases coming, and we can check them out. But in the meantime, this is some of the things that you guys are going to get to see. There's one of them here, Two Bear. He has Route 66 barbecue sauce. Two Bear, pick this one. This is one that he liked. This is the one he calls me and goes, this is the one. That's something nobody's putting their name on something if they're not totally excited about it, all right? This one's my personal favorite. I didn't taste this one because we passed them all out, but my personal favorite was this got passed from Lionheart out to Mrs. Four. Look at this, Mrs. Four Watton's perfect bourbon peach barbecue sauce. Now, you got to try one of those. Even if you just try one, you're going to like, fuck yeah, I got to get one of those bottles. Who doesn't? Me, the General, I found a hot sauce that you use like ketchup. It is fucking fiery hot, but it's so good you can just put it right on your eggs, right on a burrito bite, sandwich bite. You don't have to mix it in with stew. You don't got to mix a bottle of it in with beans. No. You can use this like just squeeze some on there and keep going. You're going to need to have 3 or 4 bottles of this because you're going to go through it. And what did I call it? Kick this pig. I'm telling you, it's really good. I like it a lot. It's Kick This Pig Hot Sauce. Come on, man. That's fucking a good name. I had people on staff going, that's dumb. Don't do that. Just knock that shit off. I'm like, come on. It was fucking good. All right. So Lionheart OG, he found one. We had such a funny discussion on his. Here's Lion's OG street sauce. And I said, well, it's kind of a taco sauce. It's a really hot taco sauce. He goes, no, it's not a taco. I go, it is a taco sauce. It's got that little taco kick to it. It's got that little Mexican spice. He goes, no, it's good for everything. I said, what do you put it? He goes, I put it on everything. I said, you put it on everything? I'm not fucking kidding. Lionheart goes, you got to put it on everything. Don't label it a taco sauce. It can go on anything. I said, pork? Yes. Steak? Yes. How about cheese and crackers? Absolutely. Breakfast? Uh-huh. I said... Lion, you can't just have a sauce. He goes, I said put it on everything. So the title says Lion's OG street sauce. Bring the heat to anything. So if you guys want to try Lion's OG sauce, there it is. And now you know the argument that got us to this point. Oh, Lion, he's a jolly-headed green fuck is what he is. And we have something from the kid here, too. He picked one out pretty early, and it was a kid's grill and marinade. And it's really a good marinade. It's got some stuff to it. It's one where you take that as a good step up from your marinade, then you can doctor it with your own personal angles of flavors and stuff. But, man, this is where you start. You start right there with the kid stuff. So make sure he's on there. Now, this one... It's our last one. Not everyone on staff has something going, and you notice Jennick's mom doesn't have her name on something either. Not everyone's got something this time. But this one's kind of fucking weird. This one I argued with, and I probably don't have it right. I didn't have it right before. She says, Allie goes, right on there, Sauce Allie Vodka. And I said, that's stupid. Shouldn't it be Allie's vodka sauce? And she goes, no, you're saying it wrong. I go, I'm not saying it wrong. I'm speaking English. I'm going to write it down as Allie's vodka sauce. She goes, no, you got to write it like this. And I go, I don't understand. This is fucking backwards. Who would read this and want it? And she goes, it's Italian. I said, what's Italian? She goes, it's a play on words. It's sauce alla vodka. I said, what are you fucking talking about? So we're only selling this to Italians? The only Italians are going to know what this is? This is dumb. She goes, no. Anybody who really understands fine dining, they understand the intricacies of cooking, they're going to know what sauce Allie vodka is a play on. Olive vodka. I go, nobody's going to know what this fucking is. You know, we're selling this to a bunch of rednecks and hillbillies that look like me. That no one's going to fucking get this. She goes, listen, people are a lot smarter than you. that listen to this program. And I said, now that's not true. There is nobody with a grain of intelligence that is listening to this program. You just told a big fat lie. And she made me stick to it. So we're putting it out there. Does anybody have any fucking idea what this is? John Baker says Allie is not wrong. Okay, there's one. Is this true? Is this just something I don't fucking know about? Have I been living under a rock for too long? I mean, I wasn't born and raised in Pacoima, but Jesus, as they say in Rio Linda. That was a good pull for any of you who remember it. So anyway, I don't know. So that's going up there as something, but I don't think it's really something. I think she fucked up, but what do I know, you know? Bad name for the sauce. See, who said that? See, Corey Robertson's bad name for the sauce. I told you. I fucking told you. Tori says, General, I knew exactly what Allie was talking about. Well, if Tori says it's okay, all right. No, have you guys been on the Discord server? Have you guys been on the food thread with Tori in there and the stuff that she prepares and how she plates it? And have you seen what Tori's doing in there? Well, then you know why I'm just going to blindly agree with her on this, and I'll shut my cake hole and we'll try again. But there you go. So we're going to have a little something. None for my brother-in-law, though, because he got me in trouble today. So, bro, you get nothing. I'm going to bar you from the website. You can't even buy a vowel from Vanna White with this one. Nope, not if the day you put me through. Not a chance. I ain't getting no badonkadonk tonight, and it's because of you. Figure it out. All right. All right, let's be a little bit challenging. Let's go backwards a little bit. The Pigskin Pick'em. Listen, Allie and Liz are going to put up the Pigskin Pick'em link. You don't have to know football. It's just, you don't have to know players. You don't pick anything other than it just comes up, and there's a link to a video. It shows you how to do it. You just pick, they show you two teams, and you click one you think would win. You can guess. You can flip a quarter. Here's the best part. It's free, and there's prizes at the end. There's two prizes mainly at the end. Now, there's some stuff we're going to give away. It's really fucking cool, and it's on us. It doesn't cost you anything, so there's no betting pool in here. You don't win, lose, or draw with money. No. All you have to do is sign up and play. It's for fun, and you just pick who you think is going to win. It's simple, and it's easy, all right? Like I said, there's people that play that have no idea about football. They just guess a team. And when I say, which one did you pick? Oh, I like the blue uniforms better than the orange ones, so I picked the blue team. And I go, you do realize that the Lions are never going to win a game. I don't care. I picked blue. So they pick it. And that's okay. But there's two kind of prizes at the end. There's one where we give stuff away to the top three winners on that. But here's the other one. Gen X Mom always wins. Every goddamn year, she is in the top three. She either outright takes the whole thing, or she's always in the top three. She's the one to beat. Nobody else. I know we got professional people that come and do this. We got pros that jump in here just to show us who's who and what's what. Hey, I don't care. But she wins every single year. She is in the top three. And sometimes she sinks down low, and then she comes back at the end. I'm not sure what homework she does. I don't know if at 2 a.m. she's up watching Sports Center, but it's a modern-day fact. If not a miracle, a definite fact that she is in the top three. You want to do something impressive? Beat her. I should give a prize to anybody who just beats her. That's what I should do. That should be the giveaway. Not if you're in first, second, or third position. Just anybody that comes but the better score at the end of the season than Gen X Mom. That's legitimately how it is. So if you just click on the link, you can watch the little video on it. Just join up with an email. We've all done that kind of stuff before. And then you can play. It's a lot of fun, and it lasts all season. It's a good gig. Now, speaking of being boring, and nobody was talking about being boring, but it was boring. I got to tell you, the podcast went up. And I was not disagreeing with Gen Z's kid assessment of the podcast. I was not. He wrote on the podcast, "This is boring. We were late. I had my parents just do it. I gave him a list of stuff." He wrote down questions, and there were some questions from you guys off of Facebook and Instagram. And so Gen X Mom just kind of ran the thing and asked me and herself. We asked both questions. It was boring, is what he said. I didn't think it was that exciting either. Do you guys know that there's only been 2 podcasts? This is our 41st podcast, and there's only been 2 that have more downloads and listens than this one. Now, I would presume in the beginning of this conversation that we just had dumb and ignorant listeners that didn't know what they were doing, but I know that's not true. I know for a fact that you are ladies and gentlemen of class and style, of dignity and prominence, some of you of profile, if you know what I mean. And I would have to say that you are reaffirming my assertion from many moons ago that when you turn on the podcast, when you download and you pull those headphones in tight, what you're truly doing is you're listening for this. And I think this is one of the best podcasts because I spent the entire podcast this close to the microphone. And I dropped it down an octave, and I brought it home, girls. Yes, ladies, I was talking to you directly. I wanted you guys to know that every answer I was giving, whether it was about cars or McDonald's, was really meant for you. Oh, you know that I was thinking about you. Yeah, you knew. And then you didn't tell your husband or your boyfriend. You just closed him out, turned up the volume, and pushed those headsets a little tighter, didn't you? Yeah, you're allowed to do that. And I think it was because of the nature of the way I presented myself in this podcast, along with the imagination when you closed your eyes that this was available to be seen at any time you wanted. I think that was the driving force to making this podcast the number 3 podcast in all of Gen X Talk's history. Now, come on, I said the whole thing with a straight face. Nobody hit the bullshit bell. Wait, was there anybody? I better check before I say that. Nobody hit the bullshit. Oh, Sheena D's with some hearts and lips. Elizabeth Rojas with a heart. Who else? Come on, there they come. Insurmountable with the lips. There we go. And nobody. Romy said it's over too soon. Or it's too soon for that. Nobody put up the bullshit bell. Oh, for God's sakes. Well, thank you for letting me get through that whole thing without putting up the bullshit bell, even once. I owe you guys one. I don't know how I'll repay you, but I'm sure you guys will bring it up. But it's true. It was the 3rd most listened to podcast so far. It's far out, man. You guys did great. Oh, there it comes. Joey and the Disney kid. Yeah, now you're doing the bullshit bell. Fuck that. You guys, after I said no, it doesn't count now. It does not count fucking now. No. Scott Bartosh raising the glass. He's like, fuck it. Keep going, my man. That's Scott. All right. So let's blow through the other stuff really quickly. I'm supposed to let you guys know that movie night has been a tremendous success. We've all had a lot of fun watching those movies and talking about it. A little chat section. You're muted. You can't talk, but there's a chat section that drops down, and we can all share stories about it. Next Monday, Weird Science is coming up. We'll drop that on you a few more times when we get the chance. I'm not going to talk about that. That's stupid. Oh, yeah. Idiots that participate in the comment section. Now, if this person is here, I'm sorry to put you on blast, but you're a fucking idiot. I'm going to post something that was in the comment section. If this person just happens to be here, I got to tell you from the bottom of my fucking heart, fuck you. I'm sorry, whoever you are. Who is it? Oh, Byron Smotherman. He writes, and it's very confusing at the beginning, but he's talking about natural gas and gasoline drilling for oil. He's talking about electric cars, and we get to the point where he says this at the bottom. Drilling just going to on the volcanoes, it's going to make volcanoes open up even more. Now, get past all of his drunk, stoned, gibberish, millennial garbage in the beginning, and I'm assuming he's under the age of 30. Makes sense. Volcanoes, and it's going to make volcanoes open up even more. Us drilling into the ground in search of natural gas, in search of oil, is going to make volcanoes open up even more. These are the type of comments. Now, I just circled this one because I was absolutely losing my goddamn mind. This is the shit that happens when I decide to stay up at night and just breeze through the comments and talk to you guys and say, hey, yeah, good point, valid point. I say something back. We talk about things and you guys say some stuff back to me. And I have to skip over fucking idiots. I have to, or delete them and go, I can't argue with this guy. I mean, it's going to make volcanoes open up even more. What the fuck is going on? It's going to make volcanoes. Yeah, he's right. Somebody just wrote, there's a like on there. It's not mine. Didn't turn blue. Not my like. No. This is what I deal with people, and you guys wonder why I fucking drink. You guys wonder, when I read something like this, I run over and wake my wife up and go, start yelling at me again, because that makes more sense than, go ahead, tell me how stupid your brother is again for not listening to you. Come on, tell me, yell at me, because it makes me feel better than listening to this shit all goddamn day. This is the shit that I have to put up with. The good part is that whenever it happens in a live stream, whenever it happens in one of these gigs here, you fuckers close these dudes out harder and faster than anybody I've ever seen. Every now and then, I see Mrs. Forwatton have a soft spot and go, well, now maybe they're thinking, we should just. Every now and then she does that, but it's only for half a second, and then she goes, somebody get rid of this motherfucker now. I can't take it anymore. One more thing he says comes out of his fucking mouth. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. And then she slams her fist down and goes, honey, bring me another mason jar full of my peaches, which is full of moonshine is all it is. It's peach-flavored moonshine from Mrs. Farwatton, which is how all this happens. But anyway, just so you guys know. Can anybody hear me now? I don't know what that was. That was weird. These are great mics, but if you bump them the wrong way, then they fuck up. I was merely asking Mr. Pitts if he'd like to say a few words before I brought something up. I'd just like to know if he'd like to run a little interference here. Maybe we could, Mr. Pitts, because there's some stuff we got to talk about, baby. You did send an email to Gen X Mom. Yeah, you did. You did. And I stumbled across it. So, Mr. Pitts, where would you like to begin? I'll wait here, or did he leave? Because he might have just left. Let's look. Is he there? I am going to shit a purple twink at the microphone. Josh Maddox, come on now. I'm going to take a little drink right here. You know that Pitts just left, right? He's just sitting there going, shit, I don't know what to do. I can't say nothing. I'm scared to type. What do I type? Come on, Alan. Let's go. Come on, man. Do you going to tell people what you wrote, or do you want me to do it? David Hemphill, mic check. He's like, mic check and video check. Good. Thanks, Dave. I couldn't have done this without you, buddy. I don't know anything about Alan Pitts personally. No more than any of you do. He's just in here. He's all the time. He's in here. He's a good contributor to the program. But he was looking for something, and he was having trouble finding it. He was looking for something, and he couldn't quite get where he needed to be. So don't fuck up on the microphone again, would you? And so he thought perhaps emailing Gen X Mom might be the answer. Which it would have been if I hadn't got a hold of the email. I'm sure things would have been hunky-dory, as they say, and you're not going to know what hunky-dory is, and all you fuckers need to go look up hunky-dory because you don't know what it fucking means, and then you can come back. Mr. Pitts was looking for a date. Would you like to guess with who? I'll wait. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody's even got a guess. Yeah. He said, no, Allie, not Lion. He didn't want to date with Lion. There we go. Lion, Allie, David Hemphill. How did you guys know? No, not Gen X mom. Yeah. Our buddy Mr. Pitts gave a very heart-wrenching email, very touching, and says, I really would like you guys to put in the good word for me with Allie. Do you think there's a way? And he was one of those guys. The whole email was this. Ready? Do you guys think you could help? Could you guys, he was wringing his hat. Could you think maybe you could just put in the word, maybe say something just, very Marty McFly. And I said, yeah, I would love to put in a good word. So I remember calling Allie and said, hey, there's a dude who wants to date you. And she's like, well, who? I said, well, before I tell you who, I should probably tell you a little bit about him. She goes, I just need to know 2 things. That's all Allie said. I just need to know 2 things. I just need a picture of his face and what his credit score is. That's all she asked for. I said, well, I don't have that. But I can tell you that he's a homeless person who listens to the program on an Obama phone. And I said he's only had sex once in his entire life, so you're going to seem great no matter what happens by comparison. I mean, if we're grading sexual activity on a curve, I mean, she's going to right there. She can't be worse than in the middle of the road C+ average, right? This is all good news for Allie. She was like, okay, I'm in. Who is it? And I wouldn't tell her. Do you know that I told Allie combs through the comment section, trolling for dates so often, I just gave the initials and she knew who it was. So not only Mr. Pitts, Alan, did we do you justice? We set you up. We created a path for you, my man. Right now, I'm giving you my blessing because I have total control over all of our staff's dating rights and privileges, as one does. And I'm telling you that the door is now open. She is available now. Now it's your job, man. Mr. Pitts, you can email Allie. She has an email on staff here. You can email her and you can have your conversation. And the good part is, Allie, this guy has been a normal, cool cat for all this time in here. He has been a wonderful supporter of the program. He contributes with comments, a couple bucks here and there. He does a good job. So you already know he's an average cat. And he's listening and patronizing Gen X Talks. He's above average. He's already kind of got one foot in the door. So you got to give him a chance. You got to at least have a conversation. Now, Alan, if she doesn't treat you right, if she treats you with any disrespect, you tell me, and I will come down on her like a ton of bricks as the stern father that I'm pretending to be at this very moment. So now, if things turn out wonderful and they fall in love and get married, you guys can all remember back to the day it happened here, live, August 23rd, 2022, a match made in heaven. And remember, I'm an ordained minister now, and I can marry them both. All right. I wasn't even going to bring that up, but I saw his name. How could I not? And I've been drinking. How could you pass up that opportunity? No, he really did send an email. He really did have his hat in his hand going, hey, help me out here. I don't want to fuck this up. Yeah, that's a dude who's trying to do as much homework as he can. Don't fault the guy. Come on. Don't fault the guy. Yeah. No, it's not a baseball game behind me. It's a football game. What the hell, man? All right. No. There was more. There was absolutely more. We're an hour into the program. Hold on. Let me go back to my pictures. I had stuff set up there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, okay. So another one of those things that did, and I'm going to show you this picture, and you guys tell me the first thing that comes to mind. And I was way off because the question brought to me was in a group setting, like, what's the first thing you think of? And all these guys started saying wrestlers. There was Rowdy Roddy Piper. There was Hulk Hogan. All this shit. What do you guys come up with? I want to see if anybody comes up with what popped into my brain. Go ahead. Anybody. Let's see if anybody gets up with me here. Boom, 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 boom. Two Bears pudding. Here's the peaches on the bear. That's a little self-serving, don't you think, Two Bear? All right, boxing. Nope. Smurfs or Snorks? What the fuck? Boxing, Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Rocky. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? None of you have the Gen X thing. Wrestling, Mike Tyson, boxing, Stone Cold. None of you? Now, there we go. Wait, right there. Hold on. No. Phil Bart, right there. I looked at that, and I thought of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. When you say old school, I went, it's got to be Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Phil Bart right there. There's two of us. Now, fuck, Phil, drinking this to you, buddy, right now. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. How did nobody get that? Why you guys went down this road with it? Never mind. Phil, you and me, we'll just have a drink to ourselves right now. Let me drink this down, Phil. Thank you for that. Thank you for making me not feel so old and alone. Now there's two of us that are old and alone. Sweet nectar of the gods. Gen X Mom has returned. Her microphone is on. Let's see if we can hear her.
Hello, everyone.
There she is.
I have $20 from Mrs. Four. For Mom's new dining room table. When is the new studio building coming?
Okay. Wow. Mrs. Four putting me on blast like that. You know, not only did I think that we were a little more intimate than you're allowing this relationship to be, I at least thought we were friends. Now, we may be 3,000 miles apart, but good Lord, woman. Gen X Mom again.
I have $30 from Mark for a cheap wine bottle for Gen X Mom.
That is not cheap. $30 is the most I would spend on a date with wine that I knew I was going to get some badonkadonk. Otherwise, she'd get just $2 Chuck is fine for her. You know, there was a phase she went through when it was all barefoot wine. She had a phase where she just went through barefoot wine. I mean, bottles and bottles and bottles and flavors. And I was fine with that because it was like $9. I was totally okay with that. It's when she gets off on these things that are kind of expensive, I'm like, you don't want to turn into that person, little posh, do you? No. Yeah, Mrs. Four. All right, listen, Mrs. Four. We did order the studio. I already showed you guys pictures of that, right? I got some in there. Stand by, citizen. Don't be mad. This is the shit I do. I do all the shit. Okay. Oh, shit, I didn't turn the other one off. That's going to fuck me. Okay, turn that one off. Boom. Come on, scrolling. Keep them comments scrolling. Rawhide. Okay, so the barn we have, and don't fucking laugh because I know it's not a real barn. I know. You people that live in the Midwest, a barn is something you can park 27 semis in. Fuck off. This is a California barn. This is an LA County barn. This is a San Fernando Valley barn. In the San Fernando Valley, this would be make me a redneck no matter where I put it. All right? Just letting you know. Sun Valley, North Hollywood, especially Burbank. In fact, I think they're outlawed in Burbank. Burbank would never even let you put one of these up. It's a citywide ordinance. I'm not making shit up. So that's the barn we have on the right. And it's a pretty big barn. It would probably hold a studio. The one we just got or we've ordered is the one on the left. And it's 4 feet longer. I know it doesn't look like it is, but it's 4 feet longer and 2 feet wider. And it's going to hold everything. I'm really hoping to fly Lionheart out here for 4 days. I would love Lion to get here and spend 2 full days working in the middle of a 4-day weekend. And I would pay him to help me insulate, soundproof, run the wire, run the stuff in here. I got a place for it out in the yard where the kids' play set used to be. So grandkids, no more play set. Sorry, you guys are out and the Gen X Talk studio is in and it's going in. But now, Mrs. Four, you got to remember it's so big that they had to pull a permit. And permits are really slow in this town. So we're probably going to have it delivered sometime and built. They'll build the whole thing right around the first or second week of February. I know it's a long ways away, but I've already given them a chunk of the money. They're already on their way, so we're moving in that direction. And now you know what I know. So that answers your question, Mrs. Four. It's on its way. It's coming. Just relax. Everything's going to be fine. Calm down. We did Pigskin Pick, and we talked about that. We talked about movie night. I'm not showing the new business cards. What a fucking joke. We talked about volcanoes. What a fucking idiot that guy was. I appealed our Facebook decision. Now, you guys remember this. I showed you this a few days ago. We got in trouble with Facebook because of something somebody else posted on our page. The General's Lunchbox is kind of a subscriber page. You can do some stuff there. And we usually have some great people. Michael Dawson, he posts stuff there. He's a cool cat, gives us a lot of memes. Michael Dawson helps me out with so much stuff that ends up on Twitter. Couldn't even tell you. I just need to make him an administrator on Twitter and go, Michael, just put some shit up there. Thank you. And so we got in trouble for this. We got in trouble. It says we had to remove something you posted. You cannot talk about suicide or animal cruelty. They actually sent us an email and said, if you're having problems, if you're considering suicide, if you're having issues in your life, please reach out to some of us. Here's some phone numbers for you. Here's a couple websites for you. This is a fucking advertisement about Mickey Mouse because Disney Plus turned all fucking woke, and then someone posted this. And they turned it into an issue for us. Now, we're not giving you a strike. This is a warning. We realize you may be having personal problems. You already know this part of the story. I told you before. So I appealed it. I asked them to review it. The little comment thing, you can say, well, on what basis do you want us to review this? And I wrote, it's a fucking cartoon about a company that is bending their knee to the fucking woke movement, just like you fuckers are, and they're losing people just like you fuckers are, and I think you ought to allow the truth to be posted, even if it's not by us. That's what I wrote. Can you imagine Facebook denied our review, even after I was so articulate? After I was so thoughtful to include them, I actually gave Facebook some instruction. I gave them some expert tutelage. I allowed them to learn from this mishap. They too could benefit from the knowledge I was passing along on behalf of Generation X. Can you believe Facebook didn't take it? They just dismissed it. And on we went. Well, whatever. I don't know. Some people you just can't get through to. And Mark Zuckerberg apparently was one of them. So, well, I tried. When his company goes bankrupt, he can't come crying to me and go, dude, you didn't even fucking try to help me. Yes, Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, I did. Yeah, I tried to fucking help you. But you wouldn't listen. No, what are you going to do? All right. Enough with the pictures. Let's go back to my book of lies. I got my book of lies out. To the boring podcast. We talked about that. Just for public knowledge and consumption here, we have been trying to reach out. Gilbert, as you guys know, is a big supporter of the program now. A good friend here, just a recent addition to Gen X Talks. Good, cool cat. Has a lot of good advice and knows some people helping us out. Wow, I'm getting yelled at. Allie is kicking me between the sheets like you wouldn't believe. She actually wrote in capital letters, there's been stuff in here for over an hour. And I said that in the calmest voice. No, you don't say anything in the calm voice. You're chicks, man. Chicks. I will read between the sheets. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me exit the mental capacities of the program and subsidize our lovely moderator over here in the sheets. Never want to leave Allie between the sheets for too long. Alan Pitt says thank you. Coca07 dropped $2 in. How about Allie's saucy vodka? That's what I would have wrote. Coca would have wrote Allie's vodka. I think she got it totally fucking wrong. Except Tori Randolph. I cannot speak on the topic again. Two Bear, $1.99. Here's some peaches on the bear. You little self-serving Two Bear. When you're putting peaches on the bear and bear on the peaches, you just want that thing filled up. You want this jar over here. Where's the jar? You want the jar over here filled up with fucking your face and Mrs. Forrest peaches. Don't think we don't know that. You sick, twisted old man, you. We know you. And what's worse is your wife is sitting there right now with a tall glass of wine looking at you with those just lasers. She's looking at you going, She knows what you're fucking up to, man. You can't get away from this shit. Sheena D's, $5. Gen X Mom can't leave you out. Well, thank you for the kisses and heart, Sheena D's. Sheena D's with $2 and a little robot. Don't understand that one. It's confusing, but I'll take the $2. Deanna Ross, member for 2 months. Daniel Velasquez, member for 6 months. Maddie B, member for 6 months. All right. Allie, stop all those. Now I know something I got to show you because you guys, I'm sick of getting emails about this. We are in a war. You and I, the extras and the general do not agree. I have issued an order as the general, and I don't issue orders. When have you ever heard the general go, this is an order, follow it? I don't do that shit. I've never done, I don't think I've ever, or maybe once, maybe one time. And then now there's a second one. It isn't even an order. It's a gentle reminder. It's a suggestion that every fucking one of you have written me an email on. Every extra in here, every Bottom of the Glass Nation subscriber. Let's settle this right now. I have proof that I'm right and you fuckers are wrong. No, proof. The proof is at the bottom of the glass. The proof is at the bottom of the glass, God damn it, and I'm going to go get it right now. I don't want to. I don't want to drink this alcohol. But I'm prepared to, because I feel that you guys need to see the truth. You need to see the proof. You, all of you extras out there, every name written in green needs to see the error of their ways. And I'm here to show you. I'm here to show you that the error of your ways is at the bottom of this glass. Feeding Buford. Hey, come here, son. I'll talk about my mother. My mother's a saint. Did you miss something at 6:30 tonight?
No.
Okay, because it said, it came up on my screen, you missed a showmanship practice.
No, that was this morning at 6:30.
Okay, it just...
The calendar's wrong.
All right.
Oh, wait, first try.
Second try. He's trying to flip his hat on his head.
Third try.
Okay. Yeah, you're a dork looking. You look like one of the Beastie Boys. Get out of here. All right. Back to what I was doing, which is proving all of you wrong. And I got to tell you, as a trained broadcast professional, it's probably not the wisest idea to make fun of your audience. It's probably not the greatest of notions to talk down to the very people that keep you alive and moving. But God damn it, the truth needs to be known. The bat signal has been lit, and I shall answer. No, just hang on to your britches there, Sonny Jim. It's time. I just got to find it now. Where'd it go? It's not the $2 whore. We did that one. French fry. We did that one. No sit, hen light, Trump's birthday announcement. Did that one. I found it. You all need to take a seat. Yeah, put the dog out. Go on. Put the dog outside. Set the cat down. Crack open a new one. Pour yourself a tall one. I got to tell Lion to pour himself a tall one. He's perpetually... Lionheart has the general's 9 inches in his hand at all times, and it's always full. All right. This is for you guys. It's going to sting a little bit, and I'm sorry. After 2 months, you can put up the kid as your little icon, as your logo, as your personages. Paul S. doesn't have it because he's not there yet. Bubba doesn't have it because he's not there yet. Most of you, look at Lionheart has it. All right? And what is the 6-month one right there? It's the general. It's Gen X Dad. It's the caricature. Hold on. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, $10. I love her so much. Was playing pool and lost my games because I was distracted by a handsome general. Now have a shot with me. I just took a shot, but I will not deny you the opportunity to drink with me. No. If I cost you some privileges in a game of pool, I'm hoping the wager wasn't too great. I hope you don't have to walk around the bar naked for the next half hour. Not that I've done that. But if it happens, it happens. But I will drink with you. Sammy Joe, I got to get back to reprimanding the troops. After 6 months, it's optional, okay? After 6 months, it's optional to pick Gen X Dad's picture, and no one has done it. You guys act like it's not even there. You guys send me emails and text messages like, oh, no, you can't general, not a choice, not an option. It's been this way forever. We put them all up at the same time. I understand if you don't want to choose my image, if you don't want to be associated with the general, if Gen X Dad is just too much for you to handle. I mean, it is all this. And a bucket of chicken. It is. But quit denying that it's an option. Quit denying that it's out there. I copied and pasted this right from the membership rolls. These are optional for you guys right now, and nobody has chosen it. Fine. I don't care. I'm done crying. I cried myself to sleep every night for 2 weeks. I'm done. You're never going to get it out of me again. All right. Two Bear, it won't let me change it. I signed up for membership on the first day, but it shows me just under 6 months. Two Bear, you're full of shit and you're drunk. Mr. Chris, I saw Burbank on the map. I was born and raised in Burbank. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley. Mr. Chris, my wife and I both did. Very familiar with Burbank, very close to there. Burbank is a good spot on the map to put that because everybody knows where that is. Yeah. I can't. Damn it. Rebecca Blackford, remember the drink called Purple Passion? Tasted like Grape Crush. You know, if you go to the YouTube channel of the kid and look up one of the videos called Purple Passion, you will hate me when you're done watching the video. It's true. Oh, Nightbot gifted 5 Gen X Talks membership. Only one person on the list so far. Bubba Shinobi was gifted a membership. Nightbot has got to be the premier guy of giving memberships. He absolutely wants all of you to feel the love, participate, and I think he's just trying to piss me off because everybody who's a member is no longer bound by the 60-second rule of texting. You can comment as fast as you want when your name is written in green, and he just wants to make me feel horrible. Bubba Shinobi was gifted the member. Mrs. Fort Watton, I lend a hand to my friend Two Bear in his peach request. This is not good. You guys are not listening. Putting all of the shit you did. Two Bear does not look at you guys. I showed you Two Bear's face in the beginning. Do you think that face deserves to be pressed up against Mrs. Fort Watton's perfectly fine shaped ass peaches? No, not at all. Can we get Gen X Mom at 1 year? Bubba, can we get Gen X? Yeah, I could put her face up there. We could put Gen X Mom and all of her birthday suit up there if they'd let us, but they won't. This just serve notice. This serves you notice that I've told you that that's a choice. I've told you that's an option, and none of you have taken it. Fine. I don't care anymore. I don't want to be part of it. And what it is what it is, my man. If you guys don't want this lovely, adorning face decorating the halls of the comment section for years to come, I understand. Truthfully, this might be too much. This might be a little too much for you. I understand that. I'm not denying that. I do come across that way, and I have been told that before. So just so you know, I'm no longer crying myself to sleep. I don't care. You guys do what you want. Jay Mayhew, $2. I love peaches. I'm sorry. Laura, $5. We pay at the beginning of the 6th month. It will not change until we pay for the 7th month. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be upset. I'm not even going to be upset by that because Laura put a little wink with a kissy face on. And can you guys see Laura's picture in there? She is cute as a button, and I'm telling you, I've been in love since day one. I just don't talk about it a lot, but Laura knows that I love her too much, and she's always so kind to me. I am not giving a 3-part apology. Boy, wow, the comment section between the sheets blew up. You wanted a 3-part apology to Two Bear? First of all, I am never, ever apologizing to Two Bear again. And I only give 3-part apologies to women, and that's it. I've never given a 3-part apology to a man in my entire fucking life, even when I was wrong. The most I do when I've been wrong with a guy, and I've fucking been dead wrong, dead to rights, deserving an apology to the man standing in front of me, the most I've ever done is said, yeah, all right, I fucked up. Sorry. And they go, it's all right. And we move on. That's how guys handle this. I know you women want to go to lunch and you want to drink mimosas and you guys got to cluck and cluck and cluck and cluck for hours until you've worked out whether, now she apologized, but did she really mean it? And I accepted her apology, but did I really accept it? Was it meaningful? Was she sincere? You women, God, how do you exist? How do you guys don't work that way. If I fucked up with Two Bear, I go, Two Bear, yeah, kind of fucked that one up, man. Sorry. And he'd go, it's cool. Let's go. That's it. That is the most we would do, period. This is guy code. You women, I tell you, one of my older sons asked me one time, how did he put it? He goes, Dad, he goes, what's the real difference between men and women? And he was asking me this. This isn't a slice. This isn't a skit for the fucking, this isn't the kid coming up and ambushing me with one of his pre-designated, I got a script here and I'm going to fucking chase you down until you answer. No. This is something that one of my sons asked me a long time ago. And he said something like, he goes, what's the difference? What's the real difference between men and women? And I remember thinking about it for a minute and I said, something to the effect of, as I begin to paraphrase and quote myself, thank you very much. I said, well, if you really want to know, men talk a bunch of shit to each other, but we don't really mean it. We don't give a shit. Women say a bunch of nice things to each other, and they don't mean it. I love your purse. I love your shoes. I love your hair. Oh, my God, she's such a skank. That's women. Men talk shit and don't mean it. Women talk nice and compliment and don't mean it. I did. I told my son that. I don't know. He was like 17 when I told him that. He's like, all right, Dad, I'm going to write that shit down. I'm like, you do that. And I drank my whiskey and moved on. And look who's back.
First of all, I ordered dinner tonight.
Who paid for it? Great. I can already tell. It doesn't even fucking matter.
It's been a long day.
Do you guys know that whole story that I went through today, I took off in the morning, I was going to get gas, I was going to grab something to eat, and I was on a mission for Gen X Mom.
Wine.
And where was the credit card that I prefer to use? No longer in my wallet. We still haven't found it. Mysteriously, I know who's got it. Go ahead, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your dinner. You're welcome that I paid for dinner. Go ahead. What's next?
Okay. $20 from Mrs. Four.
Oh, this could go either way.
Is tomato a fruit?
You're asking me?
Yeah, she wants to know.
Okay. Is tomato a fruit? Does it go on a fruit salad?
That's is yes or no?
Okay. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
this is just simple. Yes.
I know
or
that
no.
people say
Oh my goodness.
Tomato is a fruit because it's got a seed.
Do you hear this, Mrs. Four? I asked your question, yes or no, and I can't get an answer from him.
Just so you know, Sheena Dees, who I'm falling steadily in love with, has put $20 to help with the dinner that you stole from me. So thank you, Sheena. I'm starting to fall in love with you, sweetheart. You know I am. So you guys say a tomato is a fruit because it's got a seed. An avocado has a seed. Is it a fruit?
Is a tomato a fruit? Yes or no? Are you listening, Mrs. Four? I'm trying here.
All right. I'm going to answer you. I'm going to go on record.
No, you need to answer Mrs. Four.
Mrs. Four, I'm going to go on record. The entire planet says a tomato is a fruit. Fuck the planet. Tomato is one of the staple vegetables of all fucking time. When you Google show me vegetables, there's going to be a fucking tomato in it.
So is that a yes or a no?
I say society is wrong and tomato is not a fruit. I say society is wrong and tomato is a vegetable.
Okay, so she says if he says yes, he gets the money. If he says no, money goes to Gen X Mom.
Well, thank God I said it was a fruit.
Liar. Jeez, that took forever.
Because you're trying to corner me on shit. It's not...
I asked a very simple question. Is a tomato a fruit? Yes or no? But you give this big, huge dissertation about tomato and fruits and seeds and...
I want you to know that your question is leading and trapping at the same time.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Wild Bill asked me the same type of a question when I was a kid, and I fucking fell for it, and I've never fallen for one of those questions.
And I didn't ask the question.
Okay.
Address it to Mrs. Four.
Wild Bill, when I was a kid, said, is jerking off in the closet a good place to hide? And if you say yes, then he's like, oh, so you jerk off in the closet and no one catches you. If you say no, it's not a good place to hide, then he's like, well, where do you jerk off? There's no right answer for that. So the tomato fruit question, you guys say tomato's a fruit because it has seeds. Avocados have seeds. So what are they? Walnuts have seeds. What are they? Pomegranates have seeds. They're a fruit. What about strawberries? They have a seed on the outside, and you guys don't call them fruits.
What?
Yeah.
Avocado is a fruit.
You know what?
A nut is not. It's its own classification.
Scientists are fucking wrong. They need to sit down with me. I'll give them some shots of Jack Daniels. We'll sit down and we'll have a rational conversation about this shit. And then once we solve the mysteries of tomatoes, we can move into, is a hot dog a sandwich? Because I have some thoughts on that. I got some thoughts on that. You're going to want to hear them. Scientist Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you're out there, buddy, give me a call, baby. Let's sit down and have a drink. I'll let you sit right here in the studio with me. We'll pull up a microphone, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Then I can tell you how fucked up you are that you made Pluto not a planet. Pluto's a fucking planet.
That was a long $20 answer.
Well, I'm a $3 guy. I only got $3 words. It takes me a while to get to 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you just pull that out of your ass? I swear.
did.
It just went. We both did it at the same time.
Whoa.
I heard it.
Whoa. Secretary or waitress or
Oh, heck no. Not after all the stuff you've been saying about me. Go get it yourself.
I'm not getting up out of this fucking chair for anything. Now, tonight our sponsor, we don't have a sponsor, but if I pretended we did, it's right here. It's Vermont maple syrup. This is real fucking Vermont maple syrup, and very few of you have access to this. We don't have access to this in California. It's against the law for people to send us stuff that's really cool, built by conservatives. They don't allow it in our state. And this was from Chris and Maggie. We have had email exchanges. He's a supporter of the program. They both are. And I'm telling you, they sent me some Vermont maple syrup. And it's not a sponsor of the program. I'm fucking with you. But they sent me that, and I am not sharing it with anybody. I can't wait till tomorrow morning. I'm going to have an ice-cold glass of milk and some of Gen X Mom's homemade fucking big, thick Belgian waffles with a little powdered sugar, and I'm going to douse it in fucking some real Vermont maple syrup. I'm telling you, I can't fucking wait. True story. That's a good stuff there.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
I just told everybody's going to happen. You are now committed.
There's no commitment. I didn't sign a contract.
We're married. Well, actually, we're still not married. You didn't re-up on your contract.
Exactly. I'm still a free agent.
Okay, but have the applications stop coming in? No one's pining away for you. No one's applying to be your husband. You don't even have sugar daddies anymore.
Wow. How do you know? I don't tell you all the emails that I get.
What do you mean you don't tell me all the emails? Yeah, you do, right?
No.
You don't?
No. You better start with your 3-part apology and then be kind to me for the rest of the night, and maybe, just maybe,
wait a minute,
maybe you'll get waffles.
Wait a minute. I got to start with a 3-part apology. I have to be kind to you the rest of the night after you tortured me today with all that bullshit, and maybe I might get waffles? Not even badonkadonk?
This isn't a good start.
I don't know if I have it in me. I don't know if I can.
You don't get waffles tomorrow.
I'm fucking bewildered right now. What the fuck do I say to that? You should be making me waffles, right? Because you fucked up. You
don't.
I quit. I can't do this anymore. Disney Mama Sammy Jo says no, but she has a sugar mama that she splits with you. Disney Mama still sends you half the money she sends to me. I have to win that woman over. You can only be a sugar mama to one person. This guy. When you look at this guy, you better think winner. I got a drink. This whole family's fucking lunatic. She's in there. You married into it. All right. Allie, good job between the sheets. Now I can see shit. General, just say asked and answered. Too bad you lost me on that. Bubba Shinobi, $4.99. Save those tears. Bottle them up for your OnlyFans. Sheena D's to $20 to help with the dinner. We covered that. Sheena, love you so much. Adam Brennerman. Somebody made my screen jump. Allie. Adam Brennerman, welcome to an extra. Thank you, Adam, for showing up. If this is your first time becoming a member, you can just sit back. The first date is on me. I do all the work. You don't have to do anything. Going to refill my wines. Allie wrote, going to refill my wine. Don't ask me for anything. This would be a good time for you guys to get the Discord server because Allie will show up in Discord drunk off her goddamn ass. Disney Kid, Gen X Mom, don't forget my application for Sugar Daddy is still valid for consideration. Here's dinner money. Disney Kid, Chris, go fuck yourself. Mandy, member for 6 months is an extra. It's so funny. Mandy, I know a secret about Mandy. And Mandy wrote that. If you scroll back up, Mandy's reign, Mandy, she's called Mandy now. She quit Patreon, Mandy. I got a little note. You quit Patreon. You don't want the emails. You don't want the inside story. You hurt my feelings. It's a true story. I cried. I cried for a long time when you quit Patreon. Spencer Grant for the General's Waffle Breakfast. $10. Spencer wants me to order my own fucking breakfast tomorrow. I'm calling Denny's at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to have a stack of waffles this fucking high delivered. And then I'm going to pour this all fucking over it. Vermont's maple syrup. Who? From Chris and Maggie. Yeah, you know why? Because I fucking can. God damn, sons of bitches. I tell you, everybody just thinks I'm a nobody doing nothing, but I'm not. All right. Pale Rider from Clearfield, Utah. Mitchie Phipps. Finally, nice to catch you live. Love your words of wisdom from someone born in 1989. Mitchie, I'm glad you find anything that happens in this program desirable. I really do. All right. Mandy is Mrs. Fort Watton says Mandy is a harem sister. You know, I got a list sent to me today of harem girls. There was a few reasons, but some of you don't have shirts. Somehow this list that was broke down was like harem girls, Gen X Talks, Gen X Dads harem girls, which some of you are, and there was some of you have no shirts. Now, I don't know whether I'm supposed to send you something or I'm not sure why that was sent to me, but I did get it. It was a real thing. All right, let's go back to my book of lies. I wrote down a book of lies. We can't forget all the lies. Bum, bum, bum. We talked about that. We talked about that. Bum, 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 bum. We talked about that. And challenging the podcast and the emails. Yeah, I'm almost out of stuff, man. We've covered a lot of things. There's some more stuff in the pictures, but I'm skipping over them. Is there anything, John Mayhew for Gen X Mom for the breakfast and nighttime nookie for the general? Jay Mayhew just dropped $20, Gen X Mom, so I can get a little hubba tonight. I get a little nookie. What do you say, $20 do it? Gen X Mom? Gen X Mom? Why do I hear crickets? I just offered her $20. Do you know how many women would sleep with me for $20? Dozens. Yeah. Apparently not Gen X Mom. You know, she's socially obligated to do it anyway, isn't she? We're married. Isn't she contractually obligated? Wouldn't $20 just be a bonus? Yeah, you would think. David Black, member for 3 months, bottom of the Glass Nation, to another month on the bus. Love you guys at Gen X Talks and your enlightenment general. David Black is one of the smartest motherfuckers in here. He knows technical stuff. He knows algorithms. He knows Twitch. He knows Facebook. He knows intricacies that you would think no one knows. I value him a ton. David Black, cool motherfucker. I met him in person. I dig him a ton. There might be more times we run into each other. Good stuff coming up. I know that I'm asking for Allie and Liz to put up something they don't have, but there is actually a car show coming up in Bakersfield, California, that we are going to be attending. We will have a booth. We will have a banner. We'll have some gear. We're going to stand out there. We'll just take pictures, or we'll sign stuff, or we'll hang out and just talk to people. It doesn't matter if one person shows up or 100, but we're going to do it. That might be something David might make the trip for. Trippy Pineapple might make the trip for. If you guys are anywhere near Bakersfield, California, around the middle of September. It's on the website. You should go check it out. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. I'm telling you. How could it not be? I'm gonna be there and I'm drinking before I get there. Yes, I know it starts at 8:00 in the morning. I promise you, I will come in glazed, baby. I will be on fire. Of all the booths that are set up, everyone's going to be hanging out at the cool kid booth. We are the cool kid table at that moment in high school. Yeah. Everyone's going to be like, how the fuck is everybody over there? Well, I'm going to give you one reason why they're all going to be at our booth. I'm not even going to turn this down. Nope. I'm going to just do it. Mortimer Duke. I will not be trading places with you, my friend. You misread. It was hair curls, not nearly what you first thought. Yeah, don't tell me that. That sucks. Shlomo Droby, $20 for a skull. Jesus, Shlomo, didn't you and I have words a few days ago? And you're back, my man? That shows some moxie. That shows some balls, my man. We're cool now. Automatically, we're cool. I like it. But no, skull, I don't chew. Do you think less of me now? I do apologize. You know what? For Shalom Jarboe, I'm going to go start chewing, and that will mean two things. That will mean that Shalom thinks I'm cool, and we can be friends, and that will guarantee Gen X Mom will never, ever, ever, ever kiss me again. She does not kiss guys who chew. No. It's a big thing. I've been lectured on that. So, Shalom, it's you and me, baby. I hope you kiss good, because I'm going to need it.
I'm back.
What?
I'm back.
Oh. Everybody, Gen X Mom, everybody, go ahead.
You got $5 from Mitchell on PayPal, and he did not say where it was going.
Then where does that go? Where do unallocated funds go, Gen X Mom?
To the whiskey fund.
To the whiskey fund. Where are we at? Let's go.
We're done.
Oh, that was it? You didn't sit down to apologize for the way you've been treating me all day?
I'm buying you dinner.
I kind of doubt it. I bet I'm buying me dinner.
Check your credit cards.
Like I got time to go fucking do that.
Well, then don't worry about it.
Hold on. How would you pay for shit?
You know what? You're going to love what I got you for dinner.
But you don't have a job.
You ready? Oh, what the hell? What am I doing every day then?
I don't know, but it doesn't pay very well because I'm the only one with income. Me.
Wow.
You don't have a job. How are you paying for anything?
Wow. I'm going to call and cancel your dinner. Just give me a second.
There was a comedian.
And you're going to cry.
I'm going to cry. What'd you get? It was Mexican food, wasn't it? You got me my burrito with Colorado sauce, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, shit. I apologize for my previous behavior. You are a lovely and wonderful woman. That's one. You are a woman of stature to be reckoned with. That's two. And number three, you
keep it coming.
You have my undying devotion. I'm simply at your feet.
Come on.
That was 3 parts. I give a 3-part I don't have a 4-part
All right, well,
apology.
maybe I'll still have it delivered. We'll see.
Good God.
I read your mind. I knew you wanted Mexican
Oh
food.
my God! Some shredded or chunky beef steak burrito with called that red Colorado sauce.
That's what's coming.
Good Lord! All right.
Yep. So you got about 10 more minutes.
All right. Listen, you guys. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go. I do got time. I know we're coming up on 2 hours right now. Look between the sheets over here real quick because Allie's kicking me. Diver Monkey, barn story. Do you guys know that I don't want to tell the barn story because now it's confirmed my brother-in-law's watching, and you guys are going to start asking me stories. What if I have to tell Vegas stories? Can you imagine if Gen X Mom's brother heard the Vegas story? If you guys had, I locked that down. We censored that. We never put it out there again. We told that once on the 24-hour live stream, and we never told it again. And there are still to this day some of you that go, I want to hear it again. And can you imagine? Do you? I don't think Gen X Mom could ever face her brother again if I told the Vegas story.
He would laugh his ass off. But we just received $5 from Ian. Okay, if I was to send a bottle of bourbon besides Old Number 7, what's your poison? What's your poison?
I don't. There's some very fine whiskeys and bourbons out there. I would leave that up to your discretion, Ian. If you want to send me something, I'm sure Ali could give you the personal mailbox that accepts alcohol. It does accept cigars. You guys have sent me some fine cigars from all over the world, some fine whiskey from all over the country, really some top shelf stuff.
I'm sure if you invited my brother down, he would taste all these whiskeys. You'd have a taste test thing going on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Your brother just broke one off in my ass today.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
Your wife did, but whatever.
He told you to calm down right as I was driving up the driveway, pulling up the driveway. He's like, calm down, little lady. And then he hung up. Not exactly on my top
that's
list.
your story, but okay.
Well, it's the truth, give or take a lie or two. That's the way I remember it. Oh.
Right.
Someone said, I don't think Gen X mom finished her harem girls list. I don't know. I got the list and I didn't see it. Allie,
you should just announce I did the best that I could, but if the harem girls are on here and they want to shoot me an email real quick, I will add them to the list.
There's a reason we're doing this. Anybody who is a Gen X dad, the General's harem, if you're part of my harem, my online harem, and I love each one of you so much, just send Gen X Mom at Gen X Talks an email, just reminding her of your name, who you are. You be your screen name on here. It's fine. I'm just fucking around. But there's a reason that she's trying to calculate all the women that have decided to be part of the harem. So just send her an email. That's all you got to do. Yeah.
You're in trouble.
So we got to go. Thank you all for watching.
Mrs.
And the
Four
music
sent
is coming up,
$20.
and we're signing off.
I think all my donations will be for Mom's income from now on.
That is bullshit, Mrs. Forwatton. That is complete and utter bullshit.
Thank you, Mrs. Four.
I was going to tell you a story about a comedian. Now I really want to tell the story because Mrs. Forwatton just stepped on my dick. I want to tell you, there was a comedian that says, "Oh, equal rights, equal
Hold
women."
on, did it hurt?
Yes.
Then she's probably smiling.
Shut up. Mrs. Forwatton. So there was a comedian that was talking about one time. He said, "Oh, yeah, there's women marching around for equal rights and equal pay and equal everything. All right, we'll give it to you. Too bad we own everything." Okay, to me that was funny. I know Mrs. Forwatton is on her feet doing this right. You motherfucker! I got it. Mrs. Four, Mrs. Four, calm your tits. Mrs. Four.
I'm still monitoring PayPal, Mrs. Four. I'm on it.
Mrs. Four, calm your tits. That wasn't directed exactly at you. Let's remember that I don't send out things personally towards anyone.
I got a message from my brother. I want to hear.
Your brother's still watching?
Yeah, he goes, I want to hear the Vegas story. I'm waiting.
No fucking way am I telling that Vegas story right now. First of all, it's a 45
Saturday night.
Saturday night would be a good night.
That would be a Saturday night one.
And I'd have to build up to that because if I knew your brother was listening, I don't know. There's some stuff I don't know.
But I thought you told it already.
No, I did, but it was on the birthday thing. And then remember it got pulled because we didn't have YouTube doesn't put up videos for 24 hours on our marathon. And I finally got it back from a guy who recorded it.
I thought you said it.
I've never put it up. I've never put the video up for that.
Oh, it's pretty funny because it's not just me.
No.
It's you too.
No, I was the bigger fuck up that night for sure.
It was pretty funny.
But still,
we haven't been the same since.
Oh, Spencer Grant, $10 for the waffle breakfast. I said that one already. Good job, Allie. David Black, I'll be at the car show, General, to the fun. David Black, that'll be fucking awesome if you are.
Lionheart opened the bottom of the Glass Nation bar on Discord. It's open.
Oh, Discord is open. Lionheart has opened the Discord server. Everybody is able to attend there. Shalom. We talked about Skull. All have a wonderful evening. God bless. Shalom, Jabro. Tori Randolph, General, where's my harem girl tank top? We're still trying to figure out harem girl tank tops. Allie and Gen X Mom were going back and forth with me on what looked good and what fit and what worked. And I finally gave up and I just threw it to them. I said, you guys decide. I'm not part of it.
Hold on.
What?
Callie Cat and I were discussing them. She bought a tank top that I was interested in.
Yeah, right.
And she said it's a wonderful tank top, and she's sending it to me for us to put on it so I can get the label. So,
Do you realize that we can't really test that shirt? Whatever Cali Cat is sending you, we can't test. We can't test it. We can't.
What do you mean?
Well, even I'm 400 some pounds.
I have pictures
I am
of
400
Cali
some.
Cat
I know.
in the tank top.
Well, I'm telling you, none of us can test it because I don't know whether we can find someone to model a triple E. That's fucking huge.
Well, we've discussed it.
I'll
We
tell
found
you
a
what,
tank top.
we can put Callie's tank top on both of us, and then we can fill it out to the voluptuous size she is. That's the only way we got a shot at this. And I mean, that's
Well,
even
Chris
a maybe.
is blessed then.
Chris is very blessed. Chris is a huge blessed. You kidding
That's
me?
why he's always smiling.
That's why Chris is always smiling, baby. Jay Mayhew for the record general. What happens in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas.
Ain't
I
that
have a
the truth?
5-month-old. Jay says I have a 5-month-old to prove it with the woman I love.
Yeah, well, I'm a Vegas baby too.
You were a Vegas souvenir, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, Gen X
My
mom
parents,
was a Vegas
my
souvenir.
mom finally told me.
Yep, I heard that story also.
Yeah.
Someday, I have 2 stories that Gen X, my mother-in-law told me. I have 2 stories that her entire family does not know. I have 2 stories that I was only allowed to tell after she passed away. I still haven't told them, but I have 2 of those. 2 stories that no one in her family knows, and she bestowed them upon me, and she's made me one thing. She's made me promise, don't tell them till after I'm gone, and I still haven't. 2 stories, and they're fucking amazing. And it sets the tone for my entire relationship with my wife. Now I'm understanding about the woman I married. It's all coming so clear.
Hold on. Just
Yeah.
remember, you have daughters. So,
fuck
generation after generation. So I would tread lightly.
Never mind, I don't have any stories and everything's normal. My daughters are going to turn out great because my wife is totally plain, ordinary. Yeah, we just need to be Susan B. Anthony with my wife and forget it.
All right,
Fuck it.
Gen X Mom's out. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Gen X Mom, thank you for participating. Thank you for chiming in. And thank you for watching PayPal. You are a complete asset to this program,
Thank
and everybody
you.
loves you.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for being here. And I will talk to you guys later.
Everybody raise a glass to Gen X Mom, or I'm going to fucking cut you out of the program and you're never going to play again. Everybody's already doing it. Mrs. Fort Watton. Mrs. Fort Watton said, bye, Mom. There they are coming in. Gen X, good night, Gen X Mom, Gen X Mom, Gen X Mom. There we go. All right. All right. I'm fucked up. All right. How do you guys want to end this program tonight? It's been 2 hours. We're straight through. All right. We good? It's been 2. I'm looking right at you. I don't want to go back to my pictures. I don't want to go back to my book of lies that I wrote tonight. I wrote down every lie I could think of. Remember, nothing that I say is true. Everything I say is made up. Everything I say is fiction. I've stolen it from everybody. Even the stuff that is true is plagiarized. I've stolen everything I've ever said that was wise or concerning. I haven't had an original thought of my own since 1973. So realize that everything I'm saying tonight, you're viewing someone else's original work. All right, let's go back over here. David Hemphill wants to end on boobs. The boobs just left, my friend. Josh Maddox, we've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? How can I read that without singing it? You fucked with me. All right, Alan Pitt says, yep, it's a good show. Go Smoke a Toad's laughing. Hopefully, go Smicky! Smicky! Are you laughing with me or at me? You just laughed. You didn't say, if you're laughing at me, I got problems. Kevin Grimes checking in. David Hempel's laughing his ass off. Charles Black, all I had was a Bud Light, but I did toast. Thank you. Thank you very much, Charles. If you did that for me, that's important. All right, where else have we got here? Paul S. raising a glass. Why no? Whoa! The barn story. You guys are still fucking with the barn story. Glock mom, hooray for boobies. Yes, boobs drive the world. I swear, I promise you, I'm going to die before all of you. One way or another, I'm going to die before you. But I promise you all this. When I get to heaven, which is where I'm hoping I'm going permanently, I know there's a stopover there before you go to hell. I know you at least get to have a few words with God and Jesus and whatnot before, and St. Peter before you end up in hell. I know there's a stopover there. So no matter what, whether it's longevity or not, I promise you all when I get to heaven, I'm going to look at God and go, yo, my man, boobs, well done. Nicely done, God. I'm going to say it. I have to. God likes a little acknowledgement for his creation. He likes a little pump up there. He's going to look at me and go, my man. Now, I don't know where I'm going after that, but God's going to give me one little, my man. And that, to me, will be worth everything. Yeah, it's a true story. All right, so barn story. Ian Porteus barn story. Dinner's coming. I would love to tell you all the barn story, but I can't because dinner's arrived. Yep, did you hear that? There's the bell. Dinner's here. Do you hear that? The bell is here. Listen, I got to go. I have some delicious Mexican food that has been ordered by my lovely wife and paid for by me because she's a horrible person, and her apology is going to be dinner paid for by me. Listen, I got to go. We've been a couple hours into this. Not sure if you all stayed since the beginning to the end. There was more stuff in here in my sheet of lies. There was more stuff in here in pictures. We didn't get to it. But it's only Tuesday. We got Thursday and then the big one Saturday night. If anybody reminds me, I guess if the situation permits, we'll retell the Vegas story. We've told it once in 2 years. I'll actually have to write some notes to remember because not all of it comes back on the fly. But what a fucking... That was the biggest story we've ever told. I was going to make it a slice, and it probably would have earned us $80. $80 fucking dollars. And you remember, Gen X Mom says, do not make that a slice. Do not make that public information. It was mainly because her mother was around. I don't think she gives a shit if her sister knows at all. And you guys always ask me about Gen X Mom's sister. And I don't say things good or bad. I'm going to tell you something. You guys know Gen X Mom. You know how she looks and you know how she behaves. You know her character. You know her words. You know her from podcasts. So let me just simplify this, okay? If you were going to, and I've never described her sister ever. I've never even talked. I don't go down that road. But if you're going to ask me a specific thing, you guys know Gen X Mom. All right? Her sister is exactly the opposite in every way. The opposite. All right. So listen, I'm going to go. I got food. I've got a woman who over there is in apology mode, and that's always an advantage for a guy like me. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to just cut off the stream. I'm going to put it on the ending part, and we'll say our goodbyes and our salutations. But I wanted to let you guys know I almost didn't want to do the show tonight. It was a tough day. There was a lot of weird stuff that went on. A lot of good stuff. I love my brother-in-law. He wasn't really as bad as I made him out to be. And he didn't. He did piss off my wife, but that was just because she's an emotional woman, and all of you women, boy, I'll tell you, chicks, man, chicks. But it ended up being a good day. I really appreciate all of you guys hanging out. I really appreciate all the kind words, the emails you guys sent, the gifts you guys give us. It all goes towards the kid and the stuff he's doing. I can't believe how expensive it is to keep the program going. I can't believe how expensive it is for the kid with all the shit he wants to do. And I've raised a lot of children. This one is involved in so many high school activities, it's hard to keep up. It really is. But with your help, it's going well. It's going well. So we'll reconvene again on Thursday, and then I guess I'll try to mentally prepare myself with the appropriate amount of whiskey And we'll get to the Saturday night special. Yeah. So thank you guys for showing up. No matter where you're listening, we appreciate you. We love you guys, and we thank you. It doesn't matter where you're at in the planet. This is one little blue marble that we're all part of. But I want you to know that whether you're listening on AM, on FM, or anywhere on Sirius Network or the Armed Service Radio Network itself, thank you guys very much for showing up. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.